I'll tell you anything later.
So sitting right here, what's your name again?
Amy.
Amy is from Tampa,
Florida.
Florida. 47 years old,
Yes.
and she was working.
Yes.
Pretty much in Tampa, Florida.
Yes.
Okay, how did you get into that?
Well, I got into it because they approached me. I was working in Safety Harbor.
Really?
Safety Harbor, yeah.
How old were you when that was?
I was 17.
What?
And I was working at a restaurant. And so they approached me because they saw me. They lived in the same neighborhood that I did. And so they saw me, and I knew who they were because they were known to be like the area. So I kind of knew who they were,
It's
but
black
I wasn't
dudes.
interested. Yeah. But they kept approaching me and bothering me, kept asking me because they knew, I don't know what it was. They really liked me.
I know what it was.
Yeah.
That's what it was. You crazy. That's what it was. And you said that you were 17 back then, right?
And I was honest too. You could tell I had a good spirit. I'm a good person.
Honest,
people
innocent.
Like me. Yeah, people like me. Not innocent, but
you weren't innocent?
So people like me. Yeah, at first I never smoked, crack. That's why I didn't like them, because I knew that they were. They kept approaching me and talking to me, and then it became more like, they were friends.
Little homies, friends, or whatever.
To come with them, and we talked about some stuff, and it was like business. It was about the money, and it was more about business, and it wasn't so much about the drugs. Then it became.
I think you can scoot a little bit closer. Just scoot a little bit closer to me. All right, gotcha.
Good.
All right, so
good?
Yeah, you're good. So y'all start talking, became cool with each other.
Yeah.
And how did they finally say, hey, we want you to start?
Yeah, well, it started slow because they was like, listen, we know somebody, this guy over here that you might really like. He bring me over with him, right? He's like, come with me. I'm gonna take you with me in the car over here to do a deal. And I was like, okay, I'll get in the car with him. We went over there, and he would introduce me to people that he was selling it to. And these guys were obviously, they were like, damn, who's that, right?
Right.
He was like, I know, right? So then he was like, felt bad, because I wasn't raised like that. Yeah.
Well, still.
Yeah.
So in other words, I guess you got past that.
I got past that.
You got past that.
So I was like, I gotta make a decision, right? Because if I'm gonna do this, then I have
to be all in.
Cut it off.
Yep.
Just do it. So I
did that. How did you block everything out, or how did you keep moving forward after that?
I was just kind of.
You change your whole mindset, or?
I just kind of put it aside, and I said, you know what? It's got to be about business, and that's what it became. And it became business.
Man.
Like, as far as if I was tired, I needed to stop and eat, and I couldn't party too much because they would be like, you can't, be smoking all that dope like that for days, because we want you to take care of yourself because you're a beautiful person.
Right.
And I really was trying to. I felt like they was caring about me. But
now,
that kind of stuff. And then some people really like feet. Their feet fetishes.
Feet.
So they always want to see your feet.
Really?
Right? So I still keep my feet clean because of that. Because they're nice. My feet are still nice.
Still got to keep them.
Because people always be like, oh, look at your feet. They can tell, and they have to think about that.
Right.
Dirty feet. They don't want to.
Man.
Yeah. So I take it.
So all right. So you had the feet fetishes. You wanted
golden thing. It didn't bother me at all. I'm like, he's fine. Like,
he would do what on the floor?
Just crawl around and look in the carpet, like on the. People do that when they get high.
Yeah, I know they do. Yeah, I know.
And I didn't care because I was like, I don't care because he wasn't bothering me.
Right.
And he would pay me like $500 just to sit. I had a good time, really.
It sounded like it. So you
well, anally? See, that stuff, I don't lie on.